Hello, this is Darwin from the Seen Through Black Eyes channel. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to do something a little bit different today and add a little bit of a monologue for this next video. And it's something that I hope to try to do more of in the future once the world opens back up and we are able to travel. I will be doing videos where I'm actually vlogging. But for now, the reason why my videos are set up the way that they are is because these are previous trips that I've taken, and I have I have some pictures and some video of trips that I've taken. So I just put them together to some music, to put it out there so people can see the trips that I've taken. I do enjoy travel, and I do a lot of it. I've been to about 35 countries, which may not seem like a lot. I could have traveled to a lot more, but I tend to go back to a place quite a bit that I really enjoy. So for example, I've been to Brazil about 30 times. I've been to South Africa about 15 times. I've been to Japan quite a bit. I've been to Singapore, Korea. So I've traveled quite a bit. I've also been to Europe. I've been to London, Paris, Amsterdam, Copenhagen. So a lot of those trips I do not have a lot of video, or a lot of pictures, so I haven't put the video together, but I plan to do more of it in the future. I wanted to tie in sort of the title of this channel, Seen Through Black Eyes, with experiences just as a Black individual traveler. And with the exception of certain trips that I've taken to Africa, I didn't really look for unique experiences for Black Americans traveling abroad. It's just on vacation, but as we all know, your culture and your background is always in the back of your head, and sometimes it comes to the forefront. So these are just experiences that I've had. I would like to start over. I would like to discuss an experience that I've had when I traveled to Osaka. Just a little bit of background. When I was in college, I went back to school a little bit late in life. We're talking about 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. When I went back to school, I was interested in Japanese culture, so I joined an on-campus student organization and befriended some Japanese folks that I've stayed in contact with. And so, I go back and spend a vacation. So I've gone back to Japan, and I've spent vacations there, spent some time there with my friends and former classmates. So there's one particular experience. We were waiting to catch the train, and in Japan they have marked on the ground areas where you are to stand. That's where the doors will line up with the train. So I'm standing there, and I'm standing pretty close to the front, so we can make sure that we get on the train, because it can get pretty crowded, even when it's not rush hour. So I was standing pretty close to the edge in this marked area waiting for the train. And two Japanese older gentlemen come up, and they just stand right in front of me. And I'm looking around like, do they see me? I mean, I'm 6'3" and 280. Oh, okay, 287. And a half, if you really want to get exact, but who's really counting, right? This is not what this is all about. So, my friends, they're sort of like perhaps of a different generation than now. I understand it's changing a little bit in Japan, but they're like, very respectful of their elders. And so they were like, no, don't say anything. So that's one experience that I've had. The other is the fact that I'm 6'3", which is not a giant here in the United States. Because I think the average height of male in the United States is somewhere between 5'11" and 6 foot. So 6'3" is not something that just really stands out. But in Japan, 6'3" is a giant. So I got a lot of stares because of that, and I'm sure because of being a black man. But I know it's because of my height, because the doorway to the subway, to the train car in Japan is probably about 6'2" or 6'2.5", because I had to duck a little bit to get in. So kids couldn't hold back their emotion, and they'll just be like. So that was kind of interesting. And then I guess the combination of my skin tone and my height gave me a little bit of a spectacle. So that was pretty interesting. So those are the two experiences. I really haven't had bad experiences in Japan. Even when I have been there, traveling around by myself, which was very limited. Because my Japanese skills are very limited. One little note I would like to make is 1 year when I was traveling business, I brought my daughter along. And my daughter has actually learned, she would consider herself to be conversational in Japanese. She's learned to speak and be able to have a conversation. And we were trying to find our way to the hotel. And so she went up to the information person and started talking to her in Japanese and getting directions. And me as a proud dad, I'm just sitting there like. So that was pretty interesting. She came back and gave me directions on, so I was like, I heard them conversing in Japanese, so obviously they understood each other because they were going back and forth. But as a dad, I still had to come back like, they understood you, they understood what you were saying. So that was pretty a cool experience. A slightly different topic. I am quasi. I've really forgotten a lot more than I retain, but I know a little bit of Portuguese, so I know that experience, being able to speak to somebody in their language, in their country, for geeks like myself. That's a pretty cool experience. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy. At this point, I've arrived at Kansai International Airport in Osaka, Japan, and I'm on the tram heading to the main terminal to go ahead and clear through customs.
または乗り継ぎのお客様はエスカレーターへお進みください。
I have boarded the train. I got my metro ticket. I'm on the train, exiting the airport, which is an island, and I am heading towards Namba Station. Here I am at the base of Kongo-san. I've just arrived and looking all ready and fit and ready to do this. I'm excited and ready to go. I'm excited about it. Oh, I don't know. I might have to reevaluate this. While I made it to the top, the next day my legs were about as responsive as a newborn giraffe. Let that settle in.